Catchy YouTuber star Cologne. Major transport upgrade coming to St. Thomas. TODSS and leaders take action.
Go on. We have begged for the place with long time and it can't fix. We hear so we are going to get shed. Rain a fall, people have to run and wet up.
Explain to us what happened.
Did you hear that, sir? My driver come from that side. And we only feel when the wheel just drop in a one hole. It broke away with my car. And because it broke, it began make no damage to the car. I help other drivers have helped and take it out.
So it break away with you?
Yes, man. Yes, man.
How long ago? You have black man.
Because serious, you know. Them boy help me for the car back out of the hole, man.
So your vehicle drop in at the hole?
Drop in at the hole. Until now, no proper authority no come and do anything about it.
So the hole, is it, after it's here when you drop that it break, it get wider and wider.
It break more, Mr. Brown.
It break more.
Of course, it break more. If you notice, you have to put one stick in there with a mark upon it, that person can identify.
How put it there?
Me not sure. I'm not going to lie about that. Paul Graham.
Paul Graham.
Yep.
Overflow. So it's free draw.
Well, we are here today, Kurt Brown, President, Eastern St. Thomas Taxi Association. Well, we are here today with some of our associates from Kingston, Mr. Editon Newman here on the right, Mr. Maraj here also on the right, and Mr. Finnekin also from the All Vice Road Taxi Association. This is the Oak Road Transport Center where we've been long waiting for some work to be done. We're covering for the commuters, covering for our passengers. You know, it's been a while now because, you know, it is not conducive at this point for our transport center and for our passengers because, you know, the bathroom need upgrade, the bus stop or the covering and seating needed at this point. Also the lightning at night, you know, that also need to be addressed. We also have a little issue at the entrance of the transport center where Oak Road and South Street is located, where there's a breakaway of one of the drainage pipe, and it causes a big ditch in the road, and it can be dangerous both for our passengers, our taxi operators, the fire truck, and also regular motorists. So we are looking forward to see some address to fix this problem, because we have been suffering over the years, and I don't know how long or how longer we should be living like this here in St. Thomas, Morant Bay, Hope Road. Thank you.
Ready? My name is Dennis Maraj. I'm here today representing Miss Rosemary Shaw, Member of Parliament. She was unavoidable absent from this visit today with the TODSS people because she has to be attending Parliament. She has had this has been a passion, this particular space, over the past maybe 15 years, as far as I can remember, being associated with Miss Shaw, has been a passion for commuters, because mostly these people, as a matter of fact, she has been passionate about Eastern St. Thomas in general, but Eastern St. Thomas. And this particular center here, our space here, really controls commuters for most of, if not all of, Eastern St. Thomas. The condition, I don't know if I can call it condition, the heavens that it has been left open to is just what God has given us. There's no shelter, there's no proper roadway, there's no proper parking area, there's no proper shopping area, and people just cannot. The sun in the days they can't bear, and the rain when it comes is much too much. So efforts has been made outside of her being afforded that representational quality. Now that she has become the Member of Parliament, I'm so sure she'll be giving all she can to help in whatever way she can whenever funds are made available. As others have mentioned before, the people here speak for themselves. They cry out, they can't do otherwise. The taximen, they are left open, but then there are conditions around to, even outside of transport center, that does not really even allow for proper commuting, proper waiting area. The drain we have here it's good to see this drain so clean this time of the year. Normally it's clean some other time. This time it's very clean, but it's a disgrace to see what the drain runs out into. all across, wherever goes across the main street from Hope Road, from South Street, is a health hazard. Black, nasty, dirty water down there, broken culvert, there's no proper runoff, and to compound the whole situation, walking on Rope Road could be a death trap, presently as it is. So I am saddened, but maybe happy to hear that the mayor had a visit here, looking over the spaces that the TODSS personnel and others were trying to look over today. Unfortunately, these people were absent because of whatever reason they couldn't make it here. It would have been much better to have discussion, everybody looking at the same cause, the conditions for the same cause. Albeit I hope there will be some other kind of deliberation, communication, get together to see how better we can move these things forward. And as I will promise, I'll report as best as I can back to my member of parliament, and he's always going to be open for discussions and dialogue.
In this area, and they made a breakaway that this was addressed, you could have further breakaway.
On the both sides, you recognize it both sides.
Yes.
It's good.
And the break, culvert ship.
Culvert ship, culvert break, but the floor of that drain to is that about 18 inches below where the culvert is, you know?
What, if anyone know what was this, what it was like before, guys, if you see there's a part of it.
Look at the kind of attention with it.
Right, over.
Just like you, look at, you can realize that this was repaired not so long ago. Look at the kind of concrete.
But this is more, and remember no, the fire truck have to come, the fire truck move this, get the trench run, going to the east.
Good thing that the fire truck moves.
But if they can't
Most of the people here know it, that's how they up in a long time. We are so accustomed to knowing the condition that is first. We have to live with it, we can't deal with it. That's what they make it, that's what they man do. I want all the already.
That's all right, yes, sir. Sewage.
We're coming from the
You smell it, I see it smell. You see it. And remember, I said this is a public area where people are transport center.
where it coming from? It coming from inside
Right,
the
right there, sir. Right there, sir. Before the step there, sir.
We say the sewage is coming from inside here? Or the what?
It's a one garage up there. Said this sewage here, it come from all the way up to Juicy Beef and them places.
This one here?
Yeah, use this sewage.
So the sewage plant is?
Eh?
Where the plant is? Where they come here, so where?
Don't see. See, I go there and I see. But you're supposed to run out. You want which part of treatment plant? Treatment plant that have prospect. Then something like them dry down there, don't have treatment plant that prospect.
There are sewage coming from the town.
Edgerton Newman, President of the Transport Operators. Edgerton Newman, President of the Transport Operators, Development and Sustainable Services. Now, for the past 2 decades or more, we have been calling for the removal of a transportation space on Hope Road to a transportation facility. Over 20 years, and today we are still at square one, trying to get a transportation facility, not just at Hope Road, right? In the western section, east to western section of St. Thomas. And you know, we can't take it any longer. All we're saying to the authorities, when we as taximen and busmen is involved in anything on the street, we've gone to court, they pay a bag of money. We are saying, give us the facilities to work with. And one of the most important facilities is a transport center park and pick up, not beside the post office, not beside the library, not beside the market, but our own facility. That the people who they are commuters will find us, and when rain fall, they have a place to shelter, and when sun hot, they have a place to shelter. And that's why the team of us President Finnegan, President Brown and myself and our team is asking for the official establishment of at least 2 facilities. I think the parish council has been working closely with President Finnegan, President Brown, and we have identified 2 spaces to establish these 2 facilities. And I must make a point to say that I like the drains. The first I see the drains are so clean, and maybe they know that they're under pressure by President Brown, and that is why. And that's what we want here in St. Thomas. The leadership of the parish, in terms of the transport sector, get to work, be at the doorstep of the authorities. Today's visit to St. Thomas is a continuing process to ensure that what we need in the facilities for the taximen and the busmen is provided. So let me call on the Member of Parliament, let me call on the Parish Council, Mayor, and the NAA. I see a sewage situation there that the commuters and the operators will be sucking in the stench every single day. It must be addressed. And we're going to be coming back shortly because we're going to ensure that not just St. Thomas, but every transport center across Jamaica must be addressed and addressed now. One group said time come. I don't know what time come. I am saying we need to be addressed now.
Okay, you mentioned about 20 years you have been working.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges? Why we have not achieved that, and are we anywhere near achieving it?
It's very clear. Political challenges. This mayor saying going to do something, done. That MP saying going to do something, not done. That councillor for the area saying something, done. We are saying, and that is why the presidents you see here taking up their hand, because what we plan to do, if they're not doing it, we're going to get our own funding and do it. But what we want from them is to sign on the dotted lines that give us the go ahead. Because we're tired to wait on them. We're tired to wait on central and local government to provide things for us. I'm saying we want to be like a little Chinatown where the Chinese people come together and do their own thing. Too long we as a sector has been dependent on state. Time we become independent and the policies enforce that they are carried out. But we must get to work as business people and get things done.